Right. Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are just doing a little update on our palettes of the month. I will let you know there's not a lot of satisfactory pan in mine at all.
There isn't in mine either. There's just one pan.
Oh really? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well anyway, if you're interested to see our progress and our thoughts and whatever, then just keep on watching. Keep on keeping on. I picked out the Be Perfect Carnival XL Pro palette for my palette of the month, which I was happy to use. I used it a decent amount. I feel like recently it's been odd because I gravitate towards neutrals, but then I gravitate towards color. It's a confusing time. Anyway, I'll insert a picture before and after just so you can see. I'll take a picture after this. But here's what she looks like now. It's still like there's the pan in Nuke. Oh, just kidding. I hit pan on Cargo, I think, and Ecstasy are the two shades that I hit pan on right up in this region. But that's probably because those are the colors that I always... Oh, you hit pan on this one, right? I didn't use lit. Oh, I hit pan on that one. There's pan and lit too, but I didn't. It's just a very small one. You're not gonna be able to see it. I didn't use it. But I do gravitate towards the teals and the greens every time I open this palette. It is just the way I'm built. There's literally not a time where I open this palette and say, let me use the reds. No! I like the greens and the teals and all of that. But I did use this quite a bit and I really enjoyed using it. Be Perfect is releasing another Carnival palette here soon, and you know we're gonna snatch that shit up immediately. Like, I don't even care what it looks like. I'm buying it. I love Be Perfect palettes. They're so good. They're so good. But this did go really well with our Pan That palette, which is the Be Perfect Carnival Original. So that was helpful in kind of getting some more use out of that. But I did enjoy using this, and it kind of like gave me a little bit like, it juiced me up. I got some inspiration this month, which last month I was kind of lacking. And we did do this a little bit more than a month because we decided that we would rather kind of start it at the beginning of the month or whatever when we post the video. So we've actually used it for a month, not fucking post our video on like the 15th and then do it again on the 15th, like kind of actually get it like month to month because it gets a little bit confusing that way. But yeah, that was the palette I used and all that. So I chose all of the e.l.f. bite-sized except the jalapeno one because we don't own that one. But I basically with these, because we had them, we bought all of them and we hadn't touched them, not once. And so I decided I would use them. We will be inserting like pictures on the screen or whatever of A, the palettes, and then B, like looks that we did with them. But I did get a good feel for the shadow quality and how I like these. Damn, it's like a book. I really do like them. I think they're really great everyday quads. I do want to mention this shade, this mid-tone brown here, it looks exactly like Pukey from the original Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, which if you don't know, that was our like the love of our life. That was our go-to shade for the longest time. So when I tried it, I was like, that's why it took us so long to declutter that palette. Yeah, it's because that one shade. But yeah, I really did enjoy using these. I normally use them for like pop of color looks, like doing the neutrals as a base and then adding a pop of color. I will say the shadows, I think the reverse blending method is probably best if you want like maximum opacity as far as like a deeper matte look, because I found that even with the matte black in one of the palettes, in Truffle or whatever, I had to put down a black liner first before I did anything with that because it just wasn't showing up because of how much I had built the other shadows. So just bear that in mind. But they are really, really good quality, especially for $3. For this next palette of the month, I am going to be putting in the Urban Decay Born to Run. I did recently get this like right before our birthday, and I've played with it a couple times, but not enough. I think this will really kind of it'll make me do some grungier looks for sure, but I think it will go really well with the Carnival palette. That way I can use those to kind of brighten up the look a little bit. I like the variety of like, I like the ratio of mattes to shimmers. I like that. I kind of like that the shimmers aren't necessarily high impact. They make for really good crease shimmers. So that'll give me some room to play around with it. That way I can use some of the shimmers as more like mattes or to top the mattes. But I am really excited to use this. I will say that Hellride and Baja, I believe, the brighter mattes in here are fantastic.
They're really good.
The mattes are amazing in here. Shimmers are pretty, they're just not like Cleona.
They're not wham bam in your face.
So I think this is a great palette. I love the mirror, it's very sturdy, but I just kind of want to play around with it a little bit more, and since we've been doing palette of the month and pan that palette, all that stuff, it's kind of hard to reach into other palettes very often, especially trying to get progress in some of our other ones. So this is the one I chose so I can actually get a feel for it. Eventually, hopefully, we will do tutorials with our palettes of the month. Sometimes it just goes to the wayside and we don't. We do plan on doing that this month if possible, because we said that 2 palettes a month ago. Last couple months I've rolled in mainly neutral kinds of palettes because I was a lot more into neutrals. I've been a lot more into color again, like I've been feeling very creative, so I wanted to roll in my custom rainbow palette. So this is just with a bunch of singles that we own, plus a matte black, because who would I be without a matte black? But I probably will replace this with my ABH one because I'm panning that in one of my other projects. But yeah, I'm really excited to dive into this. A lot of these are coastal scents, a couple of them are from Morphe, Dominique Cosmetics in here, and then BH Cosmetics, Urban Decay, Violet Voss. We got a nice little mix in here, but I love all of these shadows to death, so I just want to play with them, and again, it'll help with the Carnival palette, especially with this variety of shimmers. Well, and the mattes in here are a little bit different than the Carnival, so yeah, you can definitely mix and match and pair them, and yeah, so I think that'll work out really well too. I might play with her too. I would like to kind of start trying to but play a little bit more in our depotted palettes. We did that for a while. That was kind of all we would use.
It's because we were doing our Pan Those Eyeshadows project and we stopped it to do this. And
well, because we were only using those, so we never
got
got
using those, then we didn't get used to anything else, and now I kind of feel the same way, except with well, I have been though. I feel like I have a little more free reign because the goal is not to hit pan on shadows, it's just to use them and focus on them a bit. I do have a little more free reign with what I feel I can use, even though I can do whatever I want, but without feeling guilty, you know. So I got to play with a bunch of different palettes this month, which was really nice. But anyway, that kind of completes our little video, our update. At the end of this video, after our little outro, after we say our goodbyes, give you a kiss goodnight, that kind of thing, we will put some looks on the screen of looks we did over the month with these palettes. You can also check out our Instagram and our Twitter for that as well, so those will be linked down below. But yeah, that's all for today. Let us know how you're feeling, if you're excited, and we hope to see you in the next video. Bye!